Hello everyone, this is Suitcase Psychic Fatima. Happy fall and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. So we have pile 1 over here on your left with this raw amethyst crystal and this cute little key for open roads. So here we have the Neon Moon Tarot, and the oracle deck that we have is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. Pile 2, we have this selenite crystal here and this other key here. For this pile, we have the Urban Tarot. And for our oracle deck, we have the Moon Witch Oracle for your pile. Pile number 3, we have this Pyramid Obsidian. We also have this other key here, slightly different than this one. Okay, and for this pile, we have the Ghost Tarot. So that's this here. It's one of my favorite decks. And for the oracle, we have the Angelarium, also one of my favorite decks. So these are your 3 piles. You can pause if you need to, stop the video, take a second to decide which pile you feel called to the most. This reading is going to be about what is happening in the next week for you. It's a timeless reading, so whenever you feel called to watch it, doesn't matter. It's going to be significant to whatever week that you're heading into. Okay, so that being said, let's get started. Okay, so pile 1, if you chose the Vintage Wisdom Oracle and the Neon Moon Tarot, this is your reading. So let's get started. So I feel like I want to pull your tarot first. So I'm just going to do a quick shuffle and little prayer, asking Spirit in the highest good for any divine messages to come through for my pile number 1, anything that they need to know about the upcoming week. Divine answers only, divine light and divine light alone. So while I'm shuffling, I just want to take the time to kind of talk about some services and some products that I'm offering. So I make these oils, right? So these oils, they can be used to dress cards. It can be used to dress talismans. This one in particular is called the honey pot oil. So this is really good for just having things go your way, for luck, for love, for attraction, just for like feeling like you're on top of the world. Okay, works really well. You can also anoint yourself with it. Smells really nice. Has like an earthy cinnamon type of smell. I also like to put it in my bath every now and then. So these oils are for sale, and I will be uploading a link to my shop soon. But if you're interested, before I get to do that, I have been working on it. So you can always DM me on Instagram. It's suitcase_psychic. And let me know that you're interested. These sell for about $15 a bottle, and they last a long time. I'd say they're about a month's supply. A little goes a long way. Okay, so let's see what we got for you, pile number 1. Oh, well, that wanted to fly out. Okay, I also feel like, oh, there's an ancestor coming through. I know this isn't a mediumship reading, but I just wanted to let you know that you have an ancestor, a very strong, powerful ancestor. It feels Native American or indigenous of some sort. All right. Whew. So I just like feel tobacco. I feel and I like the feeling of tobacco. I know that sounds weird, feeling tobacco, like if you're rolling a cigarette or something. And I see a cigar and I smell tobacco. And I'm also seeing a spirit that looks indigenous. I'm indigenous myself. So let's see what we have here for you. So I'm not taking reversals right now unless I feel pulled to. You have the Six of Cups. In this deck, it's known as the Six of Vials. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and put that here for you. And you have the Four of Arms. And in this deck, this is the Four of Swords. You have the Executive of Arms. This is the King of Swords. Ooh, someone's been making some really big decisions this week. Interesting. Okay. I feel like pulling two more. Bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. Wow. Whoa, holy crap. Okay. Here we have the Agent of Vials, which is the Knight of Cups. Big changes, big moves. Somebody is trying to decide if they are going to make a big move, whether it's in love or like a big move, a big change or decision, whether it's in love or work or business. Okay, could also be family, could be a literal move. You have the Three of Vials. This is the Three of Cups. Wow, amazing cards. And you also have the Hierophant. Bottom of this side, we have the Ace of Vials, which is the Ace of Cups. Amazing energy. Okay, so I want to see what this is all about. So give me one moment. I'm going to tune in. So yeah, somebody's making a huge decision here in regards to finances, career. Could be a decision that affects more than one person. We have the Three of Cups here. We also have here, there's a lot of cups. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups, and we also have the Knight of Cups. So whatever this decision is, it has to do with your heart. Cups are very indicative of emotions, how we're feeling, our emotional state of mind, what's really important to us. You have the Emperor. Emperor could represent a boss. So this could be you or somebody who's in control of something. This could also be, you know, family, like you being the head of the household. This could also be work situation. So let me see, because there's going to be a few people watching this. So it's going to, different stories are going to resonate with different people. But I'm going to tune in and see exactly what stories pop up and take what resonates with you. And then if it doesn't resonate, then this might not be your pile, okay? So I also feel like, you know what? I am going to use the Vintage Oracle to get some clarity. So Spirit and the highest good, let me know in which life path or direction is this reading more significant for my pile ones for the week ahead. What is going to happen this week? Big energy I'm feeling. My goodness. Some of you might have been planning something for a while and now you're ready to take action. So let's see. It's like now I'm hearing like now's the time, now or never, and you're going to make that move. So this could be, you know, speaking up about something at work. Maybe you want a promotion. Maybe you want to transfer somewhere. Maybe you're ready to leave. This could also be in regards to a relationship. This feels like good news though, so I don't want anybody to feel like, oh my gosh, it's a negative like decision. Like, no, this is very like powerful, exciting energy of you taking your power back. Feels great. So let's see. So my incense actually, my incense went out, and so I have like these old like Dragon Ball Z ones from like forever ago. Don't judge me, but obviously I'm gonna light them. So I'm a big dork, if anybody needed to know. So I'm gonna go ahead and light that for some good energy. Some of you might have the courage this week to talk to a boss. That's something I'm feeling really strongly. I know there's not a lot of pentacles, or probably no pentacles here in this reading, but that's the energy that I'm getting. Is that like, if you're a boss, you're taking your company to the next level. If you're an entrepreneur, you're taking your company to the next level. You know, something is going to be changing in a positive way. Maybe you're getting a storefront if you only work from home, or there's going to be a huge event, or you decided on a big purchase. Whatever it is, it feels really good. Okay, so we're going to use the Oracle to clarify. And these are pretty large for me to shuffle my normal way, so I'm asking Spirit to guide me. What is coming in the next week for my pile number ones? What is coming in the next week for my pile number ones? What's coming in the next week for my pile number ones? Okay, so I feel like I want to stop it there. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Truth. Nice. Feel like that, a conversation. Reflection. And I saw this pop out for you earlier too. Transition. Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. Something big is changing. Okay. I'm just going to put these over here for now. Okay. I'll just pull two more. Okay, we have balance. Interesting. Hope. Listening. I feel like this almost came out once too. And then the bottom of the deck, we have change. I also peeped peace. Okay, so wow. Yeah, this is a huge transition. This is something that you've been thinking about for a long time. Maybe you talk to somebody that you're really close to about it, and you're like, I need to make this decision. That's it. I'm going to finally speak up. I'm going to finally say something. I'm going to finally do something. I'm feeling a very powerful pull on something that's going to set you free. Like I'm hearing the truth will set you free. So if there's been something you've been putting off saying to someone, maybe you've been trying not to hurt their feelings, or maybe there's something that you've been wanting to say for a long time and you just didn't speak up or anything like that, you're doing that this week. Okay, I'm feeling Mars energy. I don't know, anything about like where the planets are aligned and anything like that. I know basic astrology, but I am hearing like Mars energy, Mars aligning. So that might be significant. If you are into astrology and that makes sense, please let me know. I'm curious. Okay, but that was just a message I got from Spirit. Okay, something with Mars. Mars is going to help you to move. That's going to be the energy that's going to have you making these decisions. So how will this decision go? Let's see. How will this decision go for you? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? Spirit and the highest good. I've got like butterflies in my chest. This is something you're excited about, and it makes me think that it's going to have a really good outcome. You have new beginnings. Oh my goodness, exactly. New beginnings. Okay. New beginnings. Okay. Yeah, this is really, really good. Some of you with this baby here, you may be deciding to start a family. Okay, take that only if it resonates, if that's something that you want. Or maybe if you were, this is going to be a very specific case, so it's not going to fit for everyone. Let's say, for example, you found out you were pregnant and you were going to be a parent, right? In any way, and you weren't ready, or you felt like, oh my God, I can't do this. I don't want this right now. Like your mindset is changing this week. There's something that is happening that you're going to be like, oh my God, that's perfect. Like I feel like I can do it. Because if you see how she's holding this child in the air, she feels like on top of the world. She feels like I can do it. I can get a handle on this. There's like stars in the background, like everything's finally aligning, and it's almost like something clicks. Okay. So yeah, underneath this, trust. Yeah, you just have to trust. I also saw protection in some swans. So be aware of people who may be around you that might not have the best intentions, evil eye, jealousy, that kind of thing, especially when it comes to your accomplishments in your household, your family, or in regards to work. So try not to share too many things that are going on, too many personal things. I also see that you're being very grateful, and the universe is rewarding you for your gratitude, okay, for all the good things that you've been doing. for yourself, for others, and for speaking your truth and finally making this decision. You're going to get rewarded for this, okay? With this change card, I'm kind of seeing somebody who, if you look at her, she looks like she's kind of like thinking quite a bit, right? Like thinking, right? See if you can see that. Deep thought. She even seems like a little bit distressed about it. Again, we have peace underneath there. So maybe this has been disturbing your peace for a while, okay? And I look at this reflection, it feels kind of similar. So I'm feeling like, and look, listening, it also looks like somebody is thinking. You have transition and change in this and balance. So finding a balance in your emotions next week is going to be really, really important. So if there's anything that kind of sets you off balance, I feel like emotions are going to be really high with all of these cups that we have here. So, you know, feel free to speak your mind, pour your heart out. If this is a love offer that you want to give somebody, perhaps you want to propose, or take your relationship to the next level. Perhaps you're not in a relationship yet, but you want to ask somebody out. Could be for a date. It could just be letting somebody know how you're feeling. This could also be a friend or a loved one that you haven't seen in a while, and you want to let them know, like, I miss you. And with this change and transition, this could also be even somebody who's thinking about making a trip to see someone, and it's like, I can finally do it. I finally can make this trip. I can finally see you. If this is more of a platonic connection, if it's more of a romantic connection, it could still be like that. But if it's more of a romantic connection, I see like planning, yes, a trip, but also like this doesn't feel shallow. Like this also feels like it's drawn to a move, like in the future. So I know we're only reading for the next week, but it seems like plans, like real solid plans, are going to be laid out and talked about with all these cups and a couple of swords here. The Emperor does not play around. Like, he means business. Okay. So when we have the Emperor here, Emperor talks about making clear-cut decisions. It's somebody who has his mind made up. It's somebody who knows what he wants and somebody who's ready to take action. This can also be indicative of an Aries or Taurus. It doesn't have to be. Sometimes Capricorn as well, but it can be any sign. Okay. So now that we have this all laid out here, I want to pull from the Cat Tarot to see if there's any other messages. All right. And as far as how it's going to go, I think it's going to go great. I do feel a positive thing. If you're looking to get like some kind of promotion or something from work, I do think that the talk is going to go really well. You may not get it right away, but again, this is something that's going to be in the works, right? Something that there's going to be progress on, something that there's going to be tangible changes in. If you own your own business, you know, you may be signing a contract. I think I have the Hierophant on here. You know, Hierophant talks about contracts. This could be a marriage. This could be an engagement. This could be a work contract. I'm also feeling like you may find a business partner if you don't have one already. And this could be like somebody you already know that you're really good friends with, because I saw the Two of Cups here with the Neon Moon Tarot, and Two of Cups talks about partnerships. It talks about somebody that you feel very close and connected to. And for some reason, I think, well, yeah, some reason. Also, the Six of Cups is why I'm bringing this up. Six of Cups is nostalgia, and it's also related to most likely somebody from your past, somebody that you know, or somebody in your circle now, okay? It's usually somebody that you are connected to at this moment, or you know from the past, okay? But it's somebody that you have good feelings about. Maybe you're excited to offer an opportunity to them, or maybe they're excited to offer an opportunity to you, and you're finally saying yes, you know, or you're just ready to do it. You're ready to take action. You're ready to make a move. You're ready to make a change. You're ready for the next step and the next level. So I'm going to pull one of these mini cat tarot cards to see what else comes up for you for this week. Just shuffling a little more. I haven't used these cards in a while, so I have to give them a pretty good shuffle. While you're here too, and I'm shuffling, I want to bring up some of these candles that I have on sale right now. So I'm doing a clearance sale. I made these crystal ball candles a while ago. So, ooh, that flew out. Just give you a quick peek. Aren't they cute? So some of them are made with intention. I also have a larger size that I can show you as well. And I will put the link on how to get them in my description box. You can also message me on Instagram if I don't have the link up quite yet, because I am still working on my shop. So let's see what else we have here. I'm going to pull 2 more cards. I feel like pulling this one and this one. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Awesome. All right. So let's get these out of the way. So let's see. Let's see what we have here for you. This is your overall energy. This is the Queen of Wands. So this is your overall energy for the rest of the week. That is an awesome card to have. So the Queen of Wands, she's very passionate. She's very enthusiastic. She's very creative. She's talented. She's attractive. She's a go-getter. She knows what she wants, okay? So we also have here the Empress. Wow. So you have the Emperor and the Empress. So that's just double confirmation, okay? Emperor and the Empress. And we have the Three of Cups again. Amazing. So you're going to be definitely really proud of yourself after making some kind of decision or change, okay? So that is your reading, pile number 1. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment below if you enjoyed it. It's going to help other people find my video. It's also going to help the algorithm, and it'll mean so much to me. I am just starting recording these videos again. I've been on a hiatus for a while. I haven't had the time and space to do these readings, so I would love to offer more readings for you if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you didn't enjoy it. Please let me know why. And if you have any suggestions for topics, please let me know below. And again, thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye. Pile number 2, if you chose the Urban Tarot and the Moon Witch Oracle, this is your reading. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I just have to change out my incense here. As I mentioned, kind of a dork. I have these old Dragon Ball Z incense that I found a while ago, but they're short and they're perfect because they last exactly 1 pile each. So I'm going to be lighting this for you. The scent is jasmine. Okay. Let's see. I also want to talk about a couple things while I'm doing this. So first thing I want to mention is you may see here on this setup, this crystal ball candle I have. So this is custom made. I make these. I have 2 different sizes, this size and also a larger one. So they're going to be on sale for the holiday. So if you're interested, I will leave my information below, my Instagram. You can contact me in order to purchase one. I also have this oil. So this one in particular is honey pot. I also have one for luck. I also have one for protection. And these are really cool because you can anoint your cards with them. You can anoint yourself with them. You can place them in your bath. They smell really great and they bring in a lot of luck. This one in particular is really good for sweetening up a situation that you need a little bit of extra love in. So this could be great for self-love. This would be great if you're going on a date or if you want to attract someone into your life. It also attracts anything that you need. Money, for example, so it's great to pair with one of my money oils. So something to keep in mind. And also same with the candles. I will also leave that information below, or you can message me on Instagram. Okay. So let's see what Spirit has to say for your reading. So I'm going to start with the tarot, and these are a little harder to shuffle than my other cards. So bear with me. Let's see. I'm going to be shuffling this way instead of my normal shuffle. And thank you so much for tuning in. If you could just like the video, if it's something that you feel connected to, awesome. I know we haven't started yet, but as we continue to get through it, if anything resonates and you feel connected, go ahead and give the video a like. It really helps with the algorithm. It also helps other people who may need to hear a message. receive that message, okay? Feel free to share it with friends and family or anyone that you think may benefit from it, okay? So that being said, I'm feeling pulled to these two piles for you, and the top card for this one. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Wow, we had that for pile one. They may have come from pile one. So it's possible that there's a message there as well. So if you didn't come from pile one, you may want to watch that as well, because that was also the first card that came out on the bottom of the deck. So let's see. I'm going to put this right in the middle here. What is the energy for the next week for my pile number 2? What is the energy for the next week? So, pulling like this one. This is peace. Wow, we also had this in pile 1. Interesting. Okay, the energy is still slightly different here. So, let's continue. We also have the Prince of Cups, similar energy. In this deck, it's called the Filmmaker. You have the Knight of Wands. The Aeon. I forget which one this is. I think this is Judgment, but I'm not quite sure. Okay. And the Queen of Cups, which in this deck is the Therapist. Bottom of this side of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Interesting. Okay. I'm just going to move these around here. So actually, I feel like pulling this one. We have Seven of Swords, Futility. And Nine of Swords, Cruelty. But for some reason, I feel like I'm going to read that one. I need to read these in between. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to pull these both, actually. Okay. Let's see. You have the Empress, the Four of Cups, and I'm not reading reversals now, just so you know. And the Four of Swords. Wow. Interesting. 2 4s. Okay. So some of you, so for pile 1, for example, they were going to be taking action on a decision that they have been dwelling on for a while, that they were ready to take action on. For you guys, actually, I feel something slightly different. So I feel like you're deciding. You haven't decided 100% yet, but you're in that process of deciding. Whereas like pile 1, they're ready to take action on that. So I feel like there's something that you're thinking a lot about doing. This feels like a project or something you've been working on, something that you want to commit to, something that you want to take to the next level. You're thinking about, and I just got this message in my head, so take it only if it resonates, but I heard some people are thinking about proposing. So if you've been in a long-term committed relationship, that might be something that you're thinking about. This has a lot of loving and sweet energy around it. This could also be with the Empress here, and she has a baby. This could also be maybe you're thinking about expanding your family, or you're thinking about maybe, whereas like pile 1 was thinking about possibly making a move or traveling. Here feels more like you're making a decision that is going to keep you grounded more and more stable. So this could be about possibly, because I keep looking at this Knight of Swords, this Game Master, right? And he's making a move, and it looks like he won. You see those pieces over there, and they're kind of like down on the ground, right? Like down on the table, rather. So, it's like you're calculating your next move. You're calculating where you're going to go next, what you're going to do next, how you're going to approach something. You may be thinking about reconnecting with someone again. So there may be somebody from your past. Could be romantic, platonic, it doesn't matter. It could be a friend, a family member, but somebody that maybe there was there were bad terms or falling out, and maybe you just really miss them. And I want to say too, if you're thinking about them, they're thinking about you too. That's the, if you needed that message, for whoever needed that message, that's the energy that I'm getting. That when I look at this, and I think if this is the Judgment card, it's about karma, it's about cycles, it's about things coming back around. It could be a karmic relationship, whatever it is, coming back around to something. Okay. Yeah, so this is a new deck, so I'm still kind of getting familiar with this. By the way, this deck is from Original Botanica, which I also do readings with them. So if you're ever interested in booking a past life regression therapy session with me, a mediumship reading, or I think I have a couple of other services there, you can always go on the website. It's originalbotanica.com. Type in Fatima and my services will come up. So that being said, let's get into it. With this peace card and this Ace of this Ace of Cups, I feel like somebody's making peace with somebody. The Knight of Wands and this Rock Star makes me feel like this person, they may have been a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Leo's coming up really strong because I see back here the sun. The sun is indicative of Leo. Also have water here. It could be Cancer, could be any sign, but it has some air as well. I feel like whoever this is that you're deciding to make peace with, or this could be somebody coming to you as well, and maybe you're deciding whether or not you want to engage with them again or you want to connect with them again. If this is a romantic situation, for example, this person might have been a player, or they may not have been committal before, and it seems like whatever is going on, maybe they ghosted you, because that's something I'm getting as well. Or maybe like you blocked them, or you decided you didn't want to speak with them anymore. Maybe you're upset with them, or you were upset with them, but somebody's coming in offering peace, and you're deciding whether or not you want that. You're deciding whether or not you want to initiate a relationship, or even a friendship. This could even be a friendship, but I am feeling more romantic for this. This really messed you up. You have the Therapist card here as the Queen of Cups. So this person, when I'm looking at the Seven of Swords and I'm looking at the Nine of Swords, this person, I almost feel like this person has been really aching over this. You know, the Nine of Swords, it says cruelty, but it can really talk about like being up at night, not being able to sleep, feeling broken, like this doll here. Okay. The Seven of Swords talks about betrayal, so, or doing something behind your back. So this is somebody who most likely betrayed you, made you feel uncomfortable, made you feel unsafe. Okay. And they may be coming back into the picture, and you're like, I don't know if I want to engage with this person anymore. I don't know if I want to take them back. I feel like their intentions, I feel like they're serious this time. Okay, you may have gone to therapy, you may have talked to people about this. You know, this person has been planning this for a while. Okay, now if this is you planning on reconnecting with someone or reaching out to someone, I see you taking that step. And if that's the case, I see you speaking about hurt feelings, and I see a peaceful resolution. Okay, and if that's the case, if it's you initiating the contact because you want to clean the slate, I see a very positive outcome for you. There's also a possibility of reconnecting of this relationship in a positive way. If it's romantic, for example, I see a family being built. I see a good future. I know we're only looking in the next week, technically, but this also feels like this communication or whatever is going to happen, whatever you're thinking about, you may take action at the end of the week. I'm just asking what the result will be, most likely based on the energy going on right now. So you take whatever story resonates with you, because there's going to be quite a few people watching, and then leave whatever doesn't resonate behind. Okay, so that's going to be a message for some people. Now, again, if this is someone else coming through, this decision is in your hands, but their intentions feel like, I'm hearing that they're ready to make a change, and they feel really bad about whatever this hurt was, this betrayal was. They feel really bad about themselves. They've been trying to figure out a clever way to come to you or to talk to you about it. Maybe you wanted to reach out to them just to clear the air, but you were scared. I feel like this person is going to take action. When I look at this, it's like he's moved. He's taking action. He's moving this piece. Okay, so I want to get some more cards to kind of clarify and see what else that we have going on for the rest of the week. So I'm going to pull the Moon Witch Oracle. Yeah, I'm hearing like you or this person is ready to take action, but you're still being really cautious. So this may be something that happens more towards the end of the week, okay? Or something that you're thinking about doing this week. And if you don't take action this week, or this person doesn't take action this week, they're going to take it soon. You have Kali. Step into the unknown. Do not be afraid. Exactly. Like if you were afraid to message this person, or if this person was afraid to message you, I feel like they're thinking about it, and that's going to be changing, okay? So I'm going to put that over here. Okay. What else do we have? True North. Stay true to yourself. Be honest, be open about your feelings. Okay, that's going to be so important. Don't try to play it cool. Don't try to act like you know everything. Don't try to act like you want to blame somebody. Speak about your feelings in a way that is mature, and the other person um, understands exactly what you mean. Like, definitely don't try to sugarcoat anything. Be honest with how you are, like how you're feeling. Be honest with how you felt, but come at it with this Ace of Cups energy. Even if you're upset with them, you know, I feel like yelling and arguing is not going to be fruitful in this event. Even if you want to close a chapter, it's still not going to help, because it's going to leave both of you angry again, and it's going to repeat the cycle. If you want change with this karmic cycle, you need to approach this in a different way, okay, in a more in a kinder way. Mirror, mirror, the beauty you see in me is a reflection of you. This person thinks you're beautiful. They think your energy is beautiful. They've been thinking about you a lot. They've been looking at photos of you. They also feel like you two are very similar. Okay, you may also feel that about them. Movement, inspiration is drawn to motion. So yes, somebody is going to make moves towards you, or vice versa. Transformation, shed, let go, and make room for greatness. So there is definitely a possibility in this connection for a change. Again, I do feel like it would be a positive change. If you do not want this person back in your life, the ball is literally in your court. Just, you know, regardless with how this person made you feel, and if they made you feel like utter crap, I am so, so sorry. But for your own sake and for your own heart, make sure that you let them go with love and good intention, so that that energy doesn't follow you anymore. And like, just breathe it out, knock it out, whatever, and don't have to worry about that. Close that door, close that chapter, and then you can move on in peace with this peace card, okay? So the other message I'm getting is, if this is something that you want, if you want this communication, if you've been waiting for this communication, definitely see it. I see somebody thinking about it, and with that movement card, I do think that they are going to start taking the steps. Whether it's this week or not, I can't say for sure, but I definitely feel like it's very soon. So you may hear from them by the end of the week. It could be even something as simple as like liking something on your social media. Maybe they're asking a friend about you, or maybe you actually will get a phone call, a text, an Instagram message, an email, like some kind of communication from them, okay? And I definitely feel like they're looking at your photos a lot. They miss you. They feel really bad about what they've done. This doesn't have to be a romantic connection. This could be a family member that really hurt you and wants to get back in your good graces, and you have a decision as to whether or not you want to allow that person back in. And again, this could have required some therapy, or just talking to people about what's going on. And if you haven't gone to therapy about this, or you haven't been talking to someone about your feelings with these cups, I definitely feel maybe you should start speaking to somebody. If you're feeling like them coming back and this wound is reopening something for you and you don't like it, okay? If you don't feel like you're completely healed, maybe this is a good sign for you to talk to somebody about this. It can be somebody that you love and trust, or it could be a professional, depending on what you feel the most. One last message here. We have Freya, and you are worthy, you are loved. So yeah, Spirit wants you to know that they're with you, you're worthy, you're loved. You have a grandmother on the other side that is really protective of you and very loving and compassionate. And I think of this Queen of Cups, I think of her as well. She doesn't have to look like this, but she could. But somebody who's crossed over, who is really looking out for you, who loves you. And I didn't do this for any of the other piles, but I do feel pulled to pull an angel card here. So we have Wisdom, number 23. When I think of 23, I think of Psalm 23. So you may want to look into Psalm 23, and this is the name of the angel, Zagel. So you can go ahead and research that angel, see what message that they may have for you, okay? So last thing I'm going to do is and I feel like, okay, I wasn't going to do this. I always have to look at the back, all right? So we have a nail. Number 39. Number 39 could be important to you. So this is Venus, Aphrodite. So there might be a message here with either the angel or this deity, this Greek Roman deity. So also with the sexuality card, it's making me think of like, you know, if this is somebody that you had a romantic past with, they're definitely thinking about you in that way and they want to reconnect in that way. But it's more than that. I definitely feel like there are a lot of feelings here for you and they really want to fix that. But there's like this, when I see these like two small cherubs, it makes me think of children. So yeah, there's definitely an interest in like starting a family with you or like something like that. The ocean may also be really significant. Maybe one of you lives by the water, maybe both of you do, or there may be a trip overseas. So maybe there's distance between the two of you and somebody wants to find a way to make it right to see if they should make that next move physically towards you, okay? So that is what I had here. I'm going to do one last thing and pull the cat tarot and then see what we have. See. Divine messages only, divine love and light. Oh, that wanted to come out, but I want to read the bottom. And we have the Knight of Swords. Somebody is rushing in. The Seven of Pentacles also talks about planting something, okay? Planting a seed, planting something. Oh my goodness. The Two of Cups. Yeah. And the Emperor. Somebody wants to make a move towards you. You have the Ten of Cups here. This feels very romantic. They have a lot of things that they have been thinking about that they may want to offer. Maybe in the past you thought they had a lot of options, but now they really want to make it happen with this Magician card. Okay, I know these fell out, but for some reason I didn't feel pulled to read them. But because this one wanted to stay behind, we have the Five of Cups. So this can talk about regret, sorrow. Usually doesn't talk about a missed opportunity, but I'm kind of feeling that here. And then underneath we have the Six of Wands, which is about victory. So this person wants to make things right with you, okay? And you're going to feel like victorious in the end. You're going to feel good about whatever outcome. So if it's not responding to them or like telling them how you feel and then maybe ending it, it's going to feel good and empowering for you, okay? If it's, you know, reconnecting again. Sorry, my camera cut out for a second. If this is someone that you wanted to reconnect with, I definitely feel like you're going to be talking about your feelings and kind of overcoming some of those difficult discussions and those obstacles that you had in the past. So I hope that this reading resonated with you. Please like and comment and share. You know, if you know anybody who might be interested in this reading, feel free to share it with your loved ones, friends, family, coworkers, whoever it is that you want to share it with. And let me know which pile you picked in the comments below. Also, if you have any suggestions on topics, feel free to let me know in the comments as well. Thank you and have an amazing week. Bye. Okay, hello, group number 3. If you chose this obsidian pyramid and this key, then this is your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So we have the Ghost Tarot, which I'm going to start with, and then we also have the Angelarium Oracle cards. So let's see what Spirit has to say about the upcoming week for you. What is it that you need to know? What to expect? So as I'm shuffling and kind of getting a feel of the energy, I just want to bring up a couple things. So I have this oil here, and this one in particular is honey pot, but I also make a luck, a money oil, protection oil, and a couple of other different kinds. So this is really neat because you can open it and anoint the cards with it. You can tell I've been using this one quite a bit, but a little goes a long way. These are really cool. They smell great. They're good to have on the go. I like to put a little bit in my baths as well, my spiritual baths. So the honey pot is really good for bringing a little bit of sweetness into your life. So whether that's self-love, attraction, also includes like attracting other things into your life, like abundance. Works really well when you mix it with a money oil, for example. I also have here this candle. So you probably noticed maybe in the opening. So I make these crystal ball candles. They come in 2 different sizes. This is the smaller one. I also have a larger one. They look really, really neat when they burn, like super cool. So they're on clearance now for Halloween. Like I'm having this huge Halloween sale. So I will put the link in the description box if you're interested in purchasing any of these items. The oils start at $15. They last for a while. Like I said, a little goes a long way, and they smell heavenly. I also make bath bombs with certain intentions, and then I also have these candles. So some of the candles have a surprise message inside of them in this tiny metal capsule. If you happen to get one of those in your candle when you order, it's just extra lucky, okay? So it's like this little secret fortune for you. So let's see what's going on in the next week for you. Pile number 3. You know, I'm feeling like I'm tapping into your energy, and I'm feeling a little anxious, and I'm not quite sure why. There's anxiety going into the next week. I don't want to say too much without pulling cards yet. I feel like I want to light another incense, or at least the remainder of this one. There's some kind of anxiety. I can't tell if it's anticipation for something, if it's anxiety in a negative aspect of it, or what exactly, but we will take a look at that. So let's see. You mentioned I have these Dragon Ball Z incense. A little bit of a dork. They're pretty old, but of course I got super excited when I found them again. And they last just about a full reading, so works out perfectly. Okay. Oh, this is an interesting message I'm getting. So for some of you, and this is only going to be like maybe like 1% of you, okay, watching, you know, if you believe in this, take it. If not, no worries. But Hecate is coming through, so maybe some of you work with that deity. So keep that in mind. That's something that she wanted me to share with you all. All right. I also do channeling. So if anyone's ever interested in channeling a certain deity or ancestor, you know, that is another service that I offer. If you're ever interested in any of my services, you can always follow my Instagram. It's suitcase_psychic, and send me a message on there. Okay. So this card wanted to come out. We'll take a look at that in a second. I believe this is the High Priestess. We have the Four of Swords, Two of Swords here. I'm going to take that as the bottom of the deck card. Let's see. What else do my pile number 3s need to know about the upcoming week? What is important? Whoa, that's too many cards. But I'm going to take the Tower. I feel like that's significant. And I'll stop it there. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. Okay. So. Two of Swords. High Priestess. Four of Swords. Tower. Okay. Here we have the Nine of Wands. And the Six of Cups. This is nice energy. I like this. Okay, let's see. Some of you may have been like delaying something. Maybe it's delaying talking about a certain topic with someone. You know, just like it's like you wanted to just put something on pause, take a rest for a minute, take care of yourself. The anxiety I'm feeling is more so like, oh my gosh, I've rested for too long. I have to get things done, or I have to take action. It feels like, and that's just an example as far as rest goes. Rest could be literally anything. You took a break from a project. Maybe you took a break from a relationship. Could be friendship, could be romantic, platonic, family relationship. It doesn't matter what it is, but you put something on pause. Could be school, could be literally anything, because there's going to be different stories for different people. But the message here is that you took a break, and now you're like, shit, I gotta get things done. I gotta get moving. Like, you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. If I don't do something, I need to do it soon. The Five of Cups talks about regret and not taking a chance on something and missing something and missing out. However, in this deck, it's a little different. It reminds me more of the Eight of Cups. And you see how this man is saying goodbye and waving It's almost as if he's like, all right, I'm done. I've let the past go. I'm saying goodbye to my past. I still have these 2 cups behind me standing, and I'm going to focus on that. I'm also hearing like it feels like moving forward. So after the 5 of cups comes the 6 of cups. And we have here the 6 of cups here. This is very interesting. 6 of cups talks about reunion. So this could be somebody who you've been meaning to talk to or see, and you've been busy or putting it on hold or just taking care of yourself. The 9 of Wands talks about stress. Maybe you're stressing about this conversation or this connection or whatnot. But the 6 of Cups is a really positive card, of really positive energy. It's got this like youthful, like if you see this little boy ghost is giving her flowers, like it's reconciliation, it's fixing things with people, it's reconnecting with someone from your past, just like this childlike, playful energy. Because I feel here with the 2 of Swords, you might have been closed off. High Priestess is like you needed to focus on yourself spiritually. You went through some kind of shift or breakthrough that was really dramatic or really life-changing for you. And this could be on an emotional or soul level, or it could be an actual tangible shift that happened in your life. Maybe you had to move. Maybe there was something going on and you just didn't have time. Maybe you were so exhausted from something that you just needed to pass out and rest, okay? So I'm going to pull some oracle and see what other messages Spirit has for you in regards to this story, okay? Now, for example, if this is, and this is just an example, if this is something like, oh, I took a break from school or some kind of responsibility, work, whatever, your energy is saying like, I need to go back to that. Like you found your passion for it again. You're done. You're feeling well rested. You need to go back, right? I feel like there's somebody you need to see. There's something you need to do. Maybe there's a project you need to work on. In general, some of you may actually need to give someone an apology. So take that if that resonates. If you've been meaning to apologize to someone, but you don't know how to bring it up, you're going to have an opportunity next week, okay? This coming week. So let's see. How will that go? I want to say with the 6 of Cups, it will probably go positively. But I want to pull more cards just to make sure. I feel like if this is something where you owe someone an apology or you've been meaning to respond to them and maybe you left them on red and you just haven't had the like energy to respond, whatever the situation is, I feel like if that was the case, like they may have said something to you with that Tower card or done something to you that completely like took you by surprise, shook you to the core. This is an example that's coming up for me, but I'll just say it. Like, for example, if you just started a new relationship with somebody and you haven't said I love you yet, and the other person, you know, you guys have a good time, you go out, and all of a sudden they say I love you, and you weren't ready to hear that, right? And it kind of like you didn't know how to respond or whatnot. And this could be like on the phone, this could be in person, and this is all hypothetical. So this might actually be someone's story, or this is just an example just to let you know where the energy is at, and it's going to be different for everyone, right? So let's say, for example, somebody said something like that to you and you weren't exactly ready. Maybe you didn't like the way that you responded, or maybe you didn't respond, you know, it could be on, you know, if it's a message or something like that, or was on the phone and it slipped out, or maybe you laughed it off or whatever. You're taking that break right now, or you were taking that break, and now you're feeling like, oh, I really need to respond. I really need to do something or say something. And the break doesn't mean you completely cut off contact with this person, with this situation, with work, with school, whatever it is. It could be that, but it could also be that maybe you just slow it down. Maybe you're not messaging that person as much anymore or calling them or so forth. Maybe you're still talking to some of your work friends, or your school friends, or you know, maybe you're still checking your work emails, but you're not like, you know, totally focused. Whatever the situation is, it's like something was like slowing down or on a pause, okay? So we have Angel of Truth, exactly. This is Fanuel. So this talks about clearing the air, talking about something. So if, for example, there is something that you've been avoiding saying to someone, now is the time. You're going to have that opportunity this coming week, okay? So let's see what else. Yeah, someone, either you or the other person, someone feels really bad about the way they reacted, or either that or not doing something. They want to fix something, personality trait of themselves, either you or this person, because energy can go both ways. Somebody is saying goodbye to the past. If this is a romantic connection, another channeled message I'm getting is if you know, and this would only resonate if you know this already, if you know that you're in a third party situation, and that usually means when somebody is seeing someone else or in a relationship with someone else and you're interested in that person, or, you know, vice versa. If you're in a third party situation, the person that you're interested in might be saying goodbye to somebody from and choosing you. That's another message that I'm getting. Or thinking about it, like wanting to talk to you about their feelings. Okay. So I feel really strongly like, yeah, they're saying goodbye with no regrets, because they have 2 cups here. And if the 2 of cups in tarot is like the minor arcana to lovers, and it's about reconnection, and then it looks a little bit like this card here, the 6 of cups. So yeah, somebody wants to leave something behind. Third party doesn't have to be a person. It could also be somebody who was working too much and just didn't have time for a relationship. That could be the third interference. It could be a family issue. It could be anything, right? Financial. So they're ready to say goodbye to that pause, that break, that they feel like they let you down. That's another message I got. They're ready to let that go and speak to you about how they've been feeling. Finally open up. Apologize if they need that. You got Zadkiel, the angel of mercy. Yeah, they don't know how you'll react when you come in now. They feel like you may still be upset with them, reject them. If this is you coming back into someone else's life or going back to school, for example, and it's not romantic related at all or platonic or anything like that, and it's not a relationship, you're afraid of how you're going to be perceived when you go back to a certain institution. So, for example, if you're going back to school and you took a break, you may be a little bit worried about adjusting again, or how your teacher is going to feel, how your classmates are going to feel, or what you need to catch up on, okay? Same for work. My boss is going to be upset, you know, like let's say you were sick, maybe something happened and you had to take off of work for a while and rest. Maybe now you're like, I'm just ready to go back, but I hope that they'll accept me. You know, I hope they actually believe that I was sick, because sometimes, you know, employers, they find all kinds of reasons not to sometimes. But I feel like it's like you're just so anxious and worried that, like, you know, if they're gonna understand that you couldn't do it, whatever this is, you're worried, you know, like how you're going to be perceived, if you're going to be accepted. And this is vice versa. If this is dealing with a romantic, and if it's not, it's just your energy. Okay. So I hope that's not confusing. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below as well. So I'm going to pull 2 more cards here. And questions, I don't mean like actual readings. Please don't leave a question for a reading in the comments. But if you have a question about this reading in particular, as far as the energies work, go ahead and leave a comment on that. Okay, so we have here the angel of silence, Shatiel. Sorry, I probably butchered that. Yeah, so this is somebody that ghosted you, or vice versa. Okay, if it's a person. If it's not a person, then don't take that message, because this is about a person. You might have gone, I'm hearing radio silent. Okay, knowledge. So yeah, for some of you, this could be school, or a place where you're learning, work. Knowledge is also showing me with Bina, left eye. I just heard randomly, off track, somebody has their eye on you. Somebody's been watching you on social media, been asking about you. It's so weird, because with this reading, I feel all over the place. Whereas with like the other 2 readings, like I was very focused and I had like my answers all like channeled directly. With this, it's like I want to finish a thought, but another thought comes in. So you may be feeling really like, and I'm getting that anxiety, but it feels like good anxiety. It doesn't feel like negative. It's like you're feeling like kind of like, oh man, I really like, I have to get this done. And like, I don't know, like I want to switch my thought again. When I think about this card, maybe somebody needed that silence in order to develop some kind of wisdom or knowledge, right? Maybe there was something that they needed to process, you or this other person. Okay, if it's a person. So, and then I have here the back of that side of the deck, Hamsed, angel of annihilation. So this is interesting, because it reminds me a little bit of that 5 of cups that we have here, where the guy is waving goodbye, letting go, or completely destroying something, annihilating a negative trait or aspect of yourself that, or this person that they, you or they found not good, like they needed to let something go, right? Or a person go. Maybe you needed that break because, let's say, something happened with that tower moment and you were depressed, and maybe you just needed a mental break, right? You had to let go of some of that pain. That's just an example. But somebody else is processing this entire time on their break and recharging, and now getting ready to reconnect with that, or wanting to reconnect with that Two of Cups. So will they actually reconnect? Let's see. Will they actually reach out? Because the energy I'm feeling is very like, I need to do this, I need to do this, but will they actually do it? Will you actually do it? Let's see. Okay, we have here endurance. So that's a yes. Netza, right leg. Okay. And people can be ambidextrous, they can be left-handed, right-handed, but right is more common. And when I look at this card and I hear right, and I see this person swimming, or this angel swimming, it makes me think of taking a step forward. You know, it says right leg, endurance, moving forward. So yes, some of you, you may be anxious to, this is another side message for only a small percent of you, you may be anxious to let something go. So for example, if you've been meaning to, it can be something as simple as a small task, like a chore, something you need to check off your list, so small like that, and it's just been driving you crazy and giving you so much anxiety, and maybe you haven't had the time or energy to get it done. You're completing it, you're letting it go. Oops, sorry about that. You're completing it, you're letting it go. So this is a sign of like, yeah, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to move forward. The Annihilation card again is about letting things go, moving forward. So this card is about moving forward and taking action. You have Da'at, null, or emptiness. Okay. And like his chest, or its chest, looks kind of like there's a heart in it and there's a hole in their head. So it's like you or this person finally, and I want to put it next to the knowledge card, right? Let go of everything that was in your head and your heart that was really troubling you. You're ready to speak freely with this truth card. And you notice how he's also in like this meditative, like cross legs position. So yeah, you had time to think about this. You had time to focus on it. This person did. One more card for you. You have Malkuth, ground the kingdom. Yeah, you needed to find your center. You needed to ground, and in order to put things in action. I did feel like pulling one more card, two more cards. Okay, that's it. No more. Spirit was calling that. You have Shelegiel, angel of snow, and you have Heater, the crown, spirituality. The crown talks about your head or your crown chakra. Okay, and if you look at this, it almost looks like these little moons coming out. Again, this reminds me of meditation, spirituality. Maybe some of you are spiritual workers as well. Maybe you guys like teach yoga or enjoy that, or do some light tarot, oracle, whatnot. Angel of Snow, she's wearing a helmet and she has this cape on, right? And sorry if you can't see the cards that well. I know that there's a glare. It is now nighttime where I'm at. So I'm looking at her and I'm feeling like this person either left you out in the cold or made you feel cold, reacted coldly to you, or has had like this stoic kind of cold energy. This could be you as well. But this frigidness, it's done. Like it's not going to happen anymore. Like I don't see this. I see the snow melting in a sense. Okay, so have angel of verdancy. After winter must come spring, right? So this is such a laugh. And at any point, you can always pause the video and, you know, take a photo or look these angels up if you'd like to. And then Chokma, wisdom. Okay, so I'm going to pull some of these cat tarot cards. We'll see what we get. Any additional information. Winter and spring can be significant. So, for example, if you are going back to school, maybe you're traveling around that time or something and you're like eager to come back. I know we're only supposed to be reading for the next week, but that is a message that came through. So take that as that if that resonates. Or maybe you just found out you have a big exam around that time and you've already planned a vacation and you're not going to be able to take it or you may be cutting it close. So that's where some anxiety can come in. Maybe you're waiting on approval for a vacation or for somebody to visit you for work, and you're not sure what they're going to do about it, if they're going to accept it or not. So these are just some messages that are coming through for certain people, okay? Somebody may also be planning to visit someone around winter or spring. Maybe somebody will see someone after winter, but plan it during the winter time. Okay, I'm going to pull these two, this one and last one. We have, oh, the Six of Wands. I love this for you. I'm going to put that one right here. Okay. And then this one came out twice. This one I wanted to pick the Star. That's an amazing card. I'm not taking reversals, by the way, just so you know, so in case you were wondering. So, not for this reading right now. The Two of Swords makes me think of balance in this deck. You've been weighing this and trying to balance it. You've been trying to figure out what to do next. You have the Ace of Wands. I'm sorry, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Coins. And then this one I actually do want to read in reverse, the Three of Pentacles, and then it's followed by Judgment. So Three of Pentacles, when it's reversed, it talks about overcoming sorrow, overcoming sadness. When you look at it when it's right side up, there's these knives through this heart. It's raining, it's depressing, the cat's getting all wet, right? So when it's reversed, it's showing that you're overcoming that. You're ready to step out of that depression or whatever situation that you were in. You're ready to overcome, to let things go. You've let things go. You're ready to move on. And so this One of Pentacles is also, or this Ace of Pentacles, I don't know why I said one. One could be significant, maybe January. So take that if it resonates. But this Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity, something that's stable and something that's grounded. The Star is hope. So somebody still has hope, you or this other person, or maybe you have hope for something and it's coming. I feel like good things are coming. Okay, Six of Wands is victory, and that is your overall energy for this reading. So that being said, the last thing I am going to do is, I feel like I did everything, but I do want to pull one angel card to see what else comes out. Because I feel like your message was pretty straight to the point. Even though it felt like all over the place, it was like pretty good. So, oh my goodness, you got Mercy again. Definitely look up this angel, okay? Remiel. Oh, Remiel is an interesting one. People don't know if he's good or bad. It depends on, you know, or light or dark, right? That's actually very interesting because maybe we all have light and dark aspects, but maybe you've been in your darkness lately and now you're tired of it and you want to go into the light. 41 can be important, or the number 5 or the number 3, okay? Forgiveness. And look, I just said 4 and 3. Oh my goodness. 7 could also be important. Mercy and forgiveness. Somebody needs to apologize. Guardian angel 16, 1 and 6, 7. 7 is important. You may have a July birthday, I just heard. So that is your reading. And if you have any questions in regards to clarifying some of this, please leave it down in the comments below. And I hope that you have an amazing week. Please like, share with somebody that you think it might benefit, and enjoy.